And hello and welcome to Guilted Into It. And I never get it right.
No, it's just embarrassing every time. It's all right.
Why is it embarrassing?
Well, and hello and what?
And what?
You're starting in the middle of a sentence.
And you want to know something? You know what she said to me 2 minutes ago? So you're going to do the intro, right? So she doesn't want to do anything.
I'm going to do it
She
next
just
week.
wants to show up and
next
be
week
funny.
I'm going to do it. And
Please.
you're going to see how seamless
I would like to. I'd like to see you do something.
I do a lot.
What?
All right, let's not argue about this after I threw a friggin' party over the weekend.
It was lovely.
How was your birthday party?
My birthday party was lovely. It really was. I had a wonderful time.
That's good.
I did. I had a great time. A lot of fun, a lot of laughs.
I got a new vacuum.
You got a new vacuum. Yes, you were vacuuming before people even left, which is a little rude.
No, I was showing people how it worked. It's cordless.
I know.
I could go anywhere with that thing in the house.
It's like you just emerged from the Stone Age.
Basically,
cordless vacuums have been around for forever.
I didn't know.
How do you not know?
What was your favorite part of the party?
God, I don't know.
Was it my hosting prowess?
Well, you did. You had the house set up really beautifully.
Thank you.
You did a
Judy
really
helped me with the chair placement.
Yes,
I'll give her that.
Yes, she did. And I just, the whole thing was great. All the people that I love were there. It was a wonderful time.
Okay. A lot of vagueness about the party. Not a specific insight.
The booze was great. I did my usual end of the night. Fell asleep on the couch.
It's a classic.
But way at the end of the night.
Right.
Way at the end. The food was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We had really great food.
It was good.
Yeah.
All right, good. Overall good party. I throw good parties.
I mean, there were no balloons.
That's true. There wasn't no decorations, actually.
None. Not even a balloon.
Well,
I didn't get a crown.
You're 56.
It's my birthday. I still deserve a crown.
Okay. Next year I'll get you a crown.
Thank you. A good one. Not one of those ones that pinch into your head.
I think they all do that.
Well, not a good one.
Okay.
You might have to, spend a little.
I won't be doing that, obviously.
How was my party for you?
It was stressful for me. Even though I did not cater it, Grandma did that. I actually barely had to do anything, if I'm being honest. I had to set up a table.
And so, what was so stressful? Which is still in your living room, by the way.
During the event, I was running around and lighting various things on fire, including a log in the fireplace, various candles, cake and otherwise, ambiance candles.
Yes, gotcha.
And I feel like I had to put out a lot of plasticware. I did do dishes in the middle of the party. It's hard to enjoy the party when you're throwing the party.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Do you know how many years I threw you parties?
Yes.
It's hard to enjoy them.
No, I had a good time, though, after the fact.
After the fact,
later.
Yes.
It was good.
It was good. Very good. Very good. Was I on time to the party?
Yeah, you were early.
I was early.
Because I want to know about this, and this is maybe some of our viewers can eventually get involved in this.
If we get any comments about this, Bobby, we can...
And, we do have a studio audience today.
We do have a studio audience. Let's hear from the studio audience.
Yes,
look at that. I think this is more people than some of our comedy shows.
I think, yes, that's true. So I want to ask this to everybody in the room.
Mm-hmm.
If you are invited to a party, let's say the start time is 7, okay? What time are you showing up to that party? What time are you getting to the party?
7:01.
On time or a little before.
A little before.
Right.
Oh,
See?
Okay. All right. Now I do feel the need to point out our studio audience is all above the age of 60. So that factors into this. That factors in because young people, I'm not doing that. If the party starts at 7, I'm getting there at earliest 7:15.
Yeah.
Preferably almost 7:30.
When did we have these? We had this issue recently. We were
going
going
to a party together.
We were going to a party together, and the party started at 7.
You wanted to leave at 6:40, and it was close.
I don't like to be late.
Because I don't want to be getting there when people are setting up. I don't want to be the first people there. I need other people to be there so it's not awkward.
I've done that.
Yeah, of course.
I've been so early to a party that they were not ready, and I was like, "Can I help?"
Right. Nobody wants that.
They kind of did. I did a really good job.
I don't know. I think it varies by the event.
What about, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
please.
Well, so there's work.
No,
got to be
you're
right on
off-
time.
You're off of
No,
the point
no, no,
already. I
no.
should have kept talking.
So work is a non-negotiable. You have to be at work on time.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing.
But I'm always early to work.
I'm always right on time for work, which is late.
Yes. How about for a train?
Here's the thing.
How about for
No,
when
no,
you're
no.
going to
Here's the
catch a
thing.
train?
Let me back up a minute about the work thing because I have got it down to a science.
Do you?
I know that if I leave my house at 9:11 a.m., I will get to work by 10.
You don't
And
pad
that's
the
if-
time for
But that's
traffic,
if everything goes
weather.
perfectly.
Yeah.
That's perfect conditions. So it does come back to bite me almost every day, I would say. But I'm not, because here's the thing. I'm going to find ways, even if I have plenty of time in the morning, then I'm going to find ways to make myself late. Like I'll do a dish. I'll unload the dishwasher if I find myself ready before.
Yeah.
Yes, instead of just leaving.
Yeah. See, and then I get the phone call
No, you
about how
don't.
mad she is at herself.
That's not true. Incorrect.
That is not incorrect.
I
got-
would never call you in the morning.
I have gotten multiple phone calls. How about the time you were in the car at 9:02 for a 9:04 train?
That's an exaggeration, obviously.
You missed the train.
Of course I missed the train. I always miss the train. One time because I didn't look up the right day. And so the train actually wasn't even going to be there at all.
So
that was a massive oversight.
I have been taking the train
Yes.
3 days a week into the city.
Right, because she was casting a show.
No,
We
I
know,
didn't
we
say
get
it. I'm just saying I have to go.
Yeah, I have to go into the Manhattan for my rehearsals. We know. Well, okay. Which tickets are on sale for? There's a link on her Facebook.
That
you
is
can buy
true.
tickets
You
to one of
can.
the
You
performances.
can.
Should be
Yes.
good. How much are the tickets?
$20.
Okay.
So anyway,
All right. Taking the train.
I had to take the train. I was getting a 10 o'clock train. And I was done getting ready at 9 o'clock. I mean, done. Everything was done. So I was like, well, I want to stop at 7-Eleven. So I got in the car. I got to the train station by 9:15.
Right. I'm not doing that. I'm running other errands. I'll go fucking. Whoops. Whoops. Let's bleep that out. I said the F word
That's
on
okay.
air.
That's okay. It's not on TV.
All right.
It's on the.
That's good. I'll go food shopping before that.
Yeah, I was good today though. I only got there with 20 minutes to spare.
Okay, that's still
But
too much.
I sat in my car because it was really cold.
Yes, yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I'm sitting in my car until it's almost too late.
yeah, that's the problem.
That's another way.
That's
yeah,
the problem.
that's another way that I make myself
what
late.
about dates? Going on a date, or you meeting your friends?
Well, those are different events.
Okay, dates.
I'm meeting the person there. I'm going to show up to that virtually on time.
Virtually.
Yes, like maybe a minute or two late,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
It needs to be simultaneously.
All
Because
right.
I don't want to be sitting at the place waiting around. Then it looks like I'm a lame-o loser.
I mean, I get it. You're right about that. It's not good to be too early, but I do like to be on time. And that's where we differ.
Okay.
What did I do tonight?
Yeah, well, this irked me. I'll say it. She was picking me up for the show, and she said, "What time do you want me to pick you up?" 6:15. She shows up to my house at 5:45. I'm obviously not ready. I haven't eaten dinner, and she's like, "You're not even ready." And that's because you're a half hour early.
But I figured, why am I going to sit home by myself? You're home by yourself. I'll come over. But I thought you'd at least be dressed.
Well, the thing is, it would be nice if you came over and we hung out, but I watched you play Project Runway for 30 minutes.
I had 5 turns. I lost, and then I was done.
Anyway.
I watched you eat. Anyway. All right. Anything? What is she saying?
She said, "Bring me on."
No. You're
Judy
gonna
gets
have to wait.
impatient for her
She
segment.
really does. She gets very
She's
impatient.
late in the game today.
She is late. Usually she's over there, and then she gets on and she's got nothing to say.
She said it's not going well. I don't know if anybody heard that. She thinks we're doing poorly today.
We really don't care what Judy thinks, to
That's
be honest
nice.
with you.
That's good.
Don't really care. We have any good comments, Bobby? I see that we have some comments. Anything
No.
witty or quippy? Paul? I can't even see what he said.
All right. How good is that?
I don't know.
You're tanking
I
tanking
did.
this
I'm
segment
tanking
right
this
now.
segment. I'm sorry. Paul's making a lot of comments, but Casey said something. Can you read it, Eagle Eyes?
Oh my God. Denton says it's cool that you guys are on TV. Her son.
Oh, well, that's nice.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Casey. All right. What else, dude?
What else, dude?
Yeah. What else, dude? Come on.
Oh.
You were yelling at me. You told me I had to write. I printed out a paper tonight.
That's I
Look.
see the paper.
Right?
Yeah.
I did good.
Mm-hmm.
No?
I feel like I'm carrying the show. If I'm being honest.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
I want to ask this actually.
Go ahead.
I'm on the subject of hosting a party. Everyone was seemingly mad that I didn't have enough glassware at the party.
Who was mad?
Everyone who wanted a wine glass.
Well, it's not your fault. I was going to bring over a bunch of wine glasses, but I was told by a certain mother it will look tacky.
She said trashy. So instead, the plastic cups were better. One of my wine glasses broke and I'm mad about it. Yes.
The OT ones?
Yep, someone broke a wine glass.
No. That was already broken.
It was not already broken.
I was using that glass.
So you broke it.
I didn't break it.
That's exactly what someone who broke it would say.
I took it out of the cabinet and it was already broken.
Did you smash it into the side of the cabinet?
No,
when you were
it
taking it
had
out?
like a crack.
I know. I saw the crack. It's broken now.
Do you put it in the dishwasher?
Never.
I don't believe you.
I would never
You
do
put
that.
everything in
No,
the
I don't.
dishwasher.
No, I don't. I don't put pots and pans because Judy taught me that.
All right,
'Cause
I'll buy you.
It will tarnish them.
I'll buy you a new glass.
I don't want it.
I won't buy it.
I don't want
I
one.
really don't care.
Thank you. Judy will buy it for me.
Oh well, that's good.
Yep,
That's
is
good. All right. So should we go to our first commercial break?
Sure.
I think we should go to our first commercial break. A commercial now from Intense Events, Glamping and Picnics.
Is that their actual title?
That is it.
All right.
Intense Events,
Glamping and
Glamping and
Picnics.
Picnics.
Took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child in my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
And we are back.
We are.
We are back, and we are ready. We have a guest this evening.
It's our first guest.
Our first guest.
I guess official guest. Yes.
Yes, our first official guest, which is pretty exciting.
Do you want to introduce?
I
him
would
since
love-
you have your connection to him?
I would love to introduce. I want everybody to remember this young man's name, Joe Zucker, because he is going to be a great filmmaker. He really is. I did a film for him, his student final thesis film. And let me tell you, it was one of the most professional movie sets I've ever been on. besides the
she
Columbia
was in
Pictures
Annie.
one. Besides the Columbia Pictures one. I'm
Right.
not going to slam Columbia Pictures. They were very
No
professional.
one's slamming it.
This was
Yep.
really fantastic. So Joe made a film called A Night with the Shine Tops, where I got to play Sharon Shinetop, the mother. And he just graduated from NYU Tisch School of the Arts. Please welcome Joe Zucker.
Wow, what an introduction. Thank you.
Hi,
I didn't even know that about myself. So thank you.
I did a little research. There's not, much other than I think there was an article about your 15th birthday and then you were in NYU. But,
I wrote that article about my 15th birthday. It was pretty wild. It was pretty
but
cool.
I did check out your website. You have a lot of credits on that website.
Rebranding. We're in the rebranding era right now.
What does that
From
mean?
excited college kid to depressed, still living at his parents' house after college kid.
You have to give yourself a break,
I've given myself about 2 years of break. I can't find a job.
Oh no.
No,
You
well,
will.
good,
This is going to catapult you to fame. This
This is it. This is like Carson for you right now. Okay.
I mean,
I don't even know who
see
Carson is.
I mean, we have 3 viewers right now, so this is crazy.
Yeah, I think my grandma actually was like, "Hey, like, what's going on?" I was like, "What do you mean, what's going on?" She's like, "Why are you all over Facebook?" And that's not. I was like, "That's not a good sign. I don't know what she's talking about." So then I go onto Facebook. I don't know how to use Facebook. I just never understood it. But then I see the ad for the show tonight, and I'm like, "Oh, gee, I don't know how to use Facebook." So I didn't know. My grandma comments on the post. Like, Bubby, please.
Yeah, us old people. We like to use. We like to use
Old.
Facebook.
Well, because
Come
how old are you,
on.
Joe?
I'm 14 and a half.
Right.
No, I'm
Prodigy.
just kidding. I'm 23. By the way, happy birthday, Rosanne. January
Thank you.
15th. I remember it.
Thank
I
you
remember
very much.
everyone's birthday. Of
I
course. You know,
appreciate
that's the day that Sully, the plane, landed in the Hudson River.
That's
Really?
right. Yes.
On the
in
15th?
2009.
A lot
lot
of
has
really
happened.
amazing, momentous things happen
Historical
on
events.
January 15th.
Yes, it was also
Yes.
for King Day.
It was. It is always.
That is true.
So I think are we good with the trailer?
Actually, we are good with
All
it.
right. So Joe, we're going to show the trailer to A Night with the Shine Tops, and then we're
Okay.
going to come back and talk about it.
Cool.
That cool logo.
Yes, hello, welcome. I'm Booby, the eldest of the Shine Tops, the matriarch, if you will. Together with my now dead husband, we have 3 children, Becky, Sharon, and Paul. They went on to get married, some of them at least, and have children of their own. For pretty understandable reasons, we all live here together in this humble abode. Anyways, I'd like to tell you about what happened the other night.
Everyone, living room. Now.
Does it feel right?
No.
David, this is your fault. You tell them. My dad's gonna put me on the leash.
Honey, let's just get the kids and go.
And what, leave my husband behind?
No, just take it easy, Becky.
Remove yourself from this new girl.
Relax, Becky. Sharon, come on, Sharon.
Just
Let's go.
say it already,
You got it.
Sharon.
Sharon. We have to leave. Now.
David pushed a button.
I'm gay.
Who was drinking the beer?
There it was. There it was.
There it was.
There it was.
Just the first scene. It's not much of a trailer, but
That's okay. That's all right. Listen, so
That's
let's.
a good scene.
It's a good scene, right?
When you said living room now, I had a flashback to my childhood.
I did, when you're cast as a mom,
Yeah.
you get the mom voice,
Yes, that's true.
Um,
So can you give us an overview of what the movie's about,
Joe?
yeah. So okay, well I'll give a log line. So let's see if I remember it. One night, so the Shine Tops are an extended family all living under one roof. One night, while they all deal with their own issues, something happens and they must unite in order to face a larger, more existential crisis.
Oh,
There it is.
okay.
And it is a short film. It's 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, I mean with the credits and everything, it's about 26 minutes. It was a long film for class, but a short film. Like generally speaking, my teacher got a little mad that it was so long.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
I was like,
Oh,
I
wow.
need to. Yeah, I was like, I need to use this for purposes outside of class, and you're not going to tell me how long it is.
Did you get an A?
I did, yeah. I mean, if I had not, I would have found like a hacker in Stern or whatever, the business school, and gotten put an A in the system. I worked my ass off for that movie, so.
You did. And so just let's talk about that for a minute, because you raised a lot of money to make that movie.
Yeah.
What did you raise? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was $26,000. I almost wish that I had that money like right now, but it was nice to spend it on something that was at least important to me.
Yes. And what is the average college student who's a film major? What do they usually raise to make their movie?
I was seeing a lot of like 8 to 15,000. Maybe a lot of 6,000s I saw. I was like, we were getting out of COVID, and I already create a pretty hostile environment with the school board because I produced a project my junior year, middle of COVID, and they didn't let me do it because we had to follow all these specific rules. And so I ended up appealing the decision all the way up to the board, and I showed them how ludicrous their COVID policy was.
They love that.
And I actually I got a change in the rules like during it at NYU, which was pretty crazy. So I was already on thin ice, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go huge. I'm gonna bring it all out. I'm gonna have guns, huge cast, crew, everything, just to really leave my mark.
And you did. And you did, and it was fantastic. It was such a great experience.
Did you write it too?
I wrote it and I directed it and co-produced it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
And I have a little cameo in it.
Oh wow! All right. So what's the avenue that you want to do out of all of that? If you did all of those jobs.
Well, that's what's kind of getting me into some trouble right now, because every single time I go through. Every single time I go through a application process, like, well, what do I do? I'm like, I really see myself directing, but I also really love producing, and I mean, I love writing. And they're like, well, you got to pick a lane. So I pick a lane, like, wrong answer, and then I'm out. But yeah, I really want to like stick with those three. I love directing. It's probably my most self-conscious part though, because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like the actors are always looking at me like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, I thought you were so clear on what you wanted and how you wanted it to go, and you were very diplomatic at times, but I knew that there were things that you were like, no, this is how it's going to be. And even though the cameraman was trying to tell you, you were like, no, make it work. Make it work.
Well, I directed a play once in college. That was my claim to directorial fame. But I would say that like the actors are the hardest part of doing anything Like you have to, because you don't want to offend them, or like, if they're doing something in a certain way, you don't want to be like, ooh, you got to change that, and then they get offended, and then it's a slippery like slope.
Well, yeah. No, two things. One, that's why I was so lucky to have your mom as our leading lady, because she was just so and the weather was everything like got thrown into a wrench 2 weeks before, and then the days of, and Rosanne was like, yes, and how high do you want me to jump? It like it didn't matter. She offered to cook for us, everything, and I was like, I don't think you understand how
That's
many people
nice.
are
She
going
doesn't
to
offer to cook for me.
my mother doesn't offer to cook for me, but
Right.
for everyone else, she makes an air fryer cheesecake, and it's the best thing ever.
Wow.
It's delicious. Whenever I get to taste it. But the second thing is, you say that the actor's the hardest person to work with, but you were directing a play. So once you direct a cameraman, then that's that. Once you have to direct a director of photography, that's when it gets really testy, because they've got their own opinions on how it's going to look, and they know a camera better than the director does. So they believe that their opinion is superior, and it's not.
It's not.
Yes, it's a very complicated group project.
It is.
Oh yeah.
But he had it all going, right?
That was probably my most organized production.
What?
That was probably my most organized production. I've had a bunch of productions since then, and the smaller they are, the less organized they are. So it's that one was a highlight for sure.
Are you writing anything right now?
Yeah. So I'm doing a lot of. So I started my production company back in July, and that is doing a lot of commercial work and hopefully music videos somewhat soon. I'd like to break into, but so I'm doing that, and then additionally, I'm working on some skits with some friends that we're going to be posting soon. We've got about 2 episodes of the one, and I'm like in like the very beginning stages of potentially writing like this cool biopic on this some old guy. But I think it's a fun story, so hopefully some old guy. Shocker. But I think it's a fun story, so it should come out well.
All right. And are you in Manhattan? Are you living in New York now?
I'm living. Here's what I say whenever anyone asks me. I go, "Oh, I'm living upstate." Sorry, I say, "Oh, I live uptown. I live up, and I live in Westchester, uptown."
Oh, okay.
So
that's
I say no. It's Listen Valley. But I appreciate the opinion.
I'm gonna start saying that when people say things I disagree with. I appreciate the opinion.
I appreciate that. That is a good idea.
Well, you know what I say sometimes when so I'm also a waiter at a restaurant, right? And so I was working that day. I was working one day, and I had a customer who basically he was just like, yeah, like he was really rude to me, and he was like, yeah, I can tell you're Jewish. And I was like, how? And he pointed to my nose, and he was like, oh, there's earmarks. And I was like, what? He goes, your nose, bushy. I was like, oh, wow. And so I said to him, I go, wow, that was an inside thought. I just walked away.
That's a great response to that.
Wow.
That's an inside thought.
That's a good one.
That's an
We're gonna
inside
save
thought.
that for when Judy gets on.
We are going to save that for. We're going to save that for my mother gets on her segment, and hopefully she only
I'm
has
so excited to watch.
outside thoughts. Joe, I always when I met you and I got to know you a little bit. Did you ever watch the Goldbergs?
Of course.
Okay.
Every Wednesday. While it was on Wednesdays.
That's who you remind me of, and I think honestly that you're 23. Give yourself a hot minute and keep doing what you're doing, because you're super talented and you're nice and you're funny, and I just think really good things are going to be happening for you.
Oh, thank you. I keep having to correct myself. I keep wanting to say Sharon, because for the past year and a half, You've been referred to as Sharon. But yes, thank you so much, Rosanne. That means a lot. And Bridget, your mother is awesome. I met you in person, Bridget?
I don't think so, which I'm
Okay.
sorry for you.
It's just all my
Yes.
bragging that I do about
Yes,
her.
it's that. Yeah.
That because I feel like I thought I met you, but I guess I know you through this lens. But
Yeah,
hopefully
that's very
sometime soon I
You
can
met
see
my
you guys.
sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
You
thought
met my
you and
sister.
Bridget look like sisters, so
Thank you,
Thank you.
Joe. You are the sweetest. So, Joe, do you have anything coming up that you want to plug or talk about before we?
no. There's
Welcome to
not.
my
I mean,
career.
if you guys need some, oh, there's no money in music videos. Yeah, Paul, I have heard that, Paul. But if there is, if anyone needs any commercials, music videos, has some fun things that they want to record, film, let me know. And yeah, that's it.
I'll be
Thanks
in
for
touch.
having me on.
Where can people find you, Joe?
You can find me on Instagram, which is at Zucker Films. You can find me on my website, zuckerfilms.com. TikTok is also Zucker Films. There I am. That's a Photoshopped
You are,
image
you
because my boobs were massive in that photo, so I had to. I didn't have my bra on that day.
Oh, Joe. Well, it was great to see you. And thank you
Yes.
for being the first guest on Gilded Into It.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to see the show grow.
Great. And I'm going to be in touch because there's somebody that I've been talking about you to, and I want to put you in touch with this person because they want to do like a documentary.
That's a great stinger. That's a great teaser.
No, it's not me. It's not me.
Right.
Wait, Paul, really quick before we go.
Go
Funny,
ahead.
I don't know if I told you this, but so my sister's getting married in July, right? That doesn't matter. But her fiance's father, I was telling him about Annie, and he mentioned to me that he was at the Annie movie premiere.
Really?
And so he was at the Annie movie premiere, and I feel like you must have been in New York City. I think the Radio City Music Hall or something.
Yeah.
Or where? I don't know.
Yeah, Radio City
It was
Music
at
Hall.
Radio City. Yeah, and I just know that you guys were both there at the same time, which I find hilarious. It's just such a small world.
It is a small world. That's
But
crazy.
I think that's
Yes.
great.
Well,
I don't want to take up any more. I
That's
want to
cool.
see your mom on here. So
yeah, hang out. Feel free to hang out and
Okay.
catch Judy. She's a hoot and a half. Telling you that.
yes,
So,
I'm
Joe,
excited,
thanks
Judy.
for joining us. I really appreciate it. We got through. I was nervous
Why?
because I didn't want to screw it up, and I get that look from you. Sometimes
I don't think I gave a look.
you give looks.
I don't think so.
It's that face.
I think I'm pleasant. Wouldn't you say?
As a cactus.
Right. Everyone is saying yes. Speaking of,
Mm.
should we get Judy up here?
What time is it?
I think we have.
We have.
This is perfect amount of time.
Is it
for
the
her.
perfect amount of time?
I think so.
I think yes. I think that we're going to bring Judy up
No respect.
for the gems.
Yes,
Ladies
Judy
and
has
gentlemen,
a gem.
You love her. We
You
love
know
her. You know who she is. Give it up for my
Here
mom,
it is, Judy.
Judy. Come on over here. Come on.
You know what? I really should be
Just-
on this side because I have a strawberry over
Oh,
here.
sit
Oh.
down.
Come in. No one
Here
can
we
even
go
see you
already.
yet.
Now you just put your butt to the camera.
I
again.
asked her if she had a gem, and she said, "Do I ever?" So I'm
No,
excited.
Well, first of all, let me say this. That young man, you might have been the first to interview the next Spielberg.
I know it. I
Okay.
know.
On a serious note.
I know it.
Right.
Okay.
I wasn't joking when I said it. He
well, I'm not
was
joking either.
amazing
I'm not
as
joking
as
either.
he was 22 years old and he handled this crew of 30, I think, and a whole cast.
Disrespectful
And he had
actors.
he held auditions. I mean, he had people coming in like, who are out there
All
working
right,
on
this
their
is my
career.
segment. Shut up. Okay, let me go on.
This was a bad idea.
Okay, give us
First
your
of all,
give us your gem.
First of all, I have to say this about your birthday.
Mhm.
Her birthday goes on forever. It's like over a week. Am I right?
Yes, yeah.
My girlfriends took me out for dinner.
Yeah,
last
I
night.
know.
Of course.
I know.
I put the post up, by the way.
It's
I
been
saw.
going on since last Tuesday, and I realize it's probably my fault.
Why?
Well, because when she was young, I had your school birthday party. Then I had your friend's birthday party. Then what happened is her birthday kind of coincided with her father and her cousins. So we had to have the family birthday party. And there might have been a, incidental little thing here and there. So she grew up thinking her birthday is like a week long.
Right.
And we all know that's not true, but we play into it.
Play into
anyway.
it. You got to play into it because
It's like, oh, it's her birthday again.
You didn't even
And
tell
yes-
them about the surprise event that we brought you to.
Yes, and can I know this is your time, but we have plenty
Go
of time.
ahead.
So
Go ahead.
first of all, you and your sister, I guilted
Yes.
you into a lovely Facebook post,
Yes.
complete with photographs, which was really wonderful.
Yes, which featured one of your turtlenecks, which, in a shock to no one, you're wearing one this evening.
Well, it's very cold out.
And it's very high.
It's very,
That is about as high as it can get without covering your mouth. If only.
it covers the double chin. That's what it's.
Mhm.
That's the need for a turtleneck.
It's true, but see, if I wear that, it hangs over anyway, so I can't.
That's an issue. You don't wear
Well,
turtlenecks.
It's coming.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
keep it up.
Wrap it up. So anyway, they picked me up in the morning, and they told me they were taking me somewhere, and they took me to this lovely little boutique in Babylon,
Mhm.
and we got the forever bracelets,
I don't have one of them.
and they're fused on, so we are
Yes.
fused
We're
forever.
fused forever.
They don't want to be fused with me.
And you know what? That's exactly what she said, which is where the guilt came in, and we're like, let's get her fused. So now that's it. This
I guess
July.
you're getting fused this
This July, we're
oh, well,
fusing
at
you up.
least you remember my birthday
Maybe
this
all right.
year.
Oh my
because
God.
it
Move
was
on
a
from
big
that.
bust last
Can
year.
we move on,
Nobody
please?
even
We
said
can't
happy
even-
birthday to me. Nothing. Nothing.
A lie.
All right.
No,
all right.
it's
Let's
not a lie.
let's rein
She
this back
threw-
in, women.
She threw a card on my suitcase. Happy birthday. That was the big birthday gift.
Okay.
That was it.
Anyway.
Do you remember that?
Mom,
You don't remember much
These are-
because you were drunk.
these
half
are
the time.
inside thoughts.
All
Mom.
right.
Inside thoughts.
On the subject of birthday.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Is this your gem?
Well,
Okay.
it's kind of it's not a gem. It's more of a I don't know. You tell me
All right.
when
Well,
I'm done.
yes. Go ahead.
It was a very nice birthday. I was in charge of the food, which was wonderful, of course, because I do everything right.
Perfectly.
But anyway, no, I had the food. I had it delivered. Everything was good, right?
Perfect.
Too bad we don't have that picture of you with the cake. And then we had cake. We had dessert.
Mhm.
And it was a lovely cake, I thought.
It was a lovely cake,
right?
yes.
You chocolate, you
Yeah.
like chocolate.
Mhm.
My other daughter,
Oh.
Amy, comes up to me and she goes, "You just had to do it."
Oh, you put the fruit in the middle. Yeah, you always do that. But I'm used to that now.
What's
Wait a
wrong with
minute.
it?
Right. Who doesn't like fruit
Me.
in a filling? in a
Me.
ca- It was like what? A Black Forest cake. It was so good.
I
Had
ate
cher-
everything but the middle part. That's all.
But why don't you like it?
I just don't.
Well,
Okay.
I don't have
I
a reason.
felt very like I did something wrong.
do
as
something wrong.
usual.
No, you
Wait a
didn't.
second. It's
Okay,
it's
all right.
like giving me a complex.
Here
of
comes the
fruit.
guilt.
I have a fruit complex now.
Right, of course.
So I thought if there's more than 2 viewers, okay, how many are there? Like
Right now we have 8. Yeah, that's good.
people. All right. So maybe we can get a majority going.
Okay.
I think what's got to be is you weigh in on fruit or no fruit.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see. But listen, it's not
okay.
even fruit. It could have been pudding, right?
maybe
it
she
could have
would
been
have preferred.
custard. It could have been cannoli. It could have been apricot, strawberry, blueberry.
I think
All right, we
cherry.
get the idea.
here's the thing. I think this was less of a gem and more of a poll.
Well, yeah.
I think we're getting closer to what
That-
we're looking for
I-
this segment to
yes,
be.
I
Yes, we
want
are
to
getting
know,
closer.
because Amy guilted me. She made me
Right.
feel
Yes.
I did something wrong, and I don't do
Ye-
anything wrong.
No,
Right,
you're
right.
perfect.
I'm pretty-
Perfect.
Pretty near.
I think this is a preference, is what it comes down to.
And it's always her
Well,
preference.
no, it's not that. It's just like you don't put fruit in the cake. Well, maybe.
Okay.
you
Now the
do.
dynamic going on here is not projecting that we had a great time at the party.
Well, we did up until I heard you just had to do
Listen,
it.
I had a great time. I don't know about anybody else.
Did
all right?
somebody have to carry you out over their shoulder?
No.
Because she's hard to wake up.
Oh my God. Do you have anything else to say?
I could.
Yes.
But no, I guess I've done enough damage.
I would
don't know.
I would like more gems.
Well, I was thinking of the gem this evening on the way here.
If you
Uh-oh.
pick on him, if you pick on him.
Otto, this is Otto's second time in the hot seat because last week he dissed you.
Well,
So-
he messes up and then he blames me.
Oh
And
no.
Lord knows. Listen.
Blameless.
I wasn't blameless.
All right,
but
give us the situation. And I'm going to be looking at Otto the whole time. to see
I
if
just
it's
hope
right.
Bobby has his finger on the microphone button just
I'm not
in
the one.
case.
I'm not the one. Somebody else was the first.
Me? I did accidentally
Yes.
drop half an F-bomb this episode.
Yes,
Won't
I
happen
know.
again.
She's worried about me.
Right. Well, anyway, what happened on the way here to you?
Well, we were eating dinner, and I knew we had to come here. And he said, "I know where Broadway is. No problem. I'll get you to Broadway. I know just where Broadway is."
All right, we're getting some agreement.
We're driving. He goes, "Here, this is Broadway," and he goes to make the turn, and I went, "This is Hicksville Road." "Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We'll just take it down here. So here, we're coming up to Sunrise Highway. Okay, which way should I go? Left or right?" I don't know. I don't know. I said, "Go left." I don't know.
And here's the irony. They both have iPhones. At any time,
Well, he kept telling
we could put this into the GPS.
No, he kept saying, "Oh, they don't work," and he threw. It's easier to blame me.
You
Well,
did get here. You
blame
made it
me.
You
here.
did get here with plenty of time to spare.
Because I knew to go through the parking lot.
You knew.
Right.
I
I
did.
know.
I
You wouldn't have
personally
known.
could not get anywhere without a GPS.
But would the
That
GPS
is
tell
true.
you to go through the parking lot?
No, it wouldn't. You would
Right.
turn into
No.
CVS and it would say you're here.
Once you get me close enough, I can find it. But
No.
I don't know where I'm
This
going.
is
Yeah. Well, listen to me. Listen to me.
yes. I'm signaling.
I know. This is going south really fast.
What?
You're gonna let one little thing. So we made a mistake.
Listen,
It's about
Don't worry.
the
I have
the hubris.
Oh, the hubris.
That's right. That's the word of the day.
Somebody reading a dictionary?
No, I'm just very
What's a
eloquent.
hubris?
No, I'm just saying it's not about the mistake. It's about that he had too much hubris and that he was too overconfident about where he was,
He was
going.
too hubris? Well, he did have a lot
no,
of
you
wine.
had
No,
hubris.
no. Hubris is like
Arrogance.
overconfidence, arrogance.
Well,
That's the word
when
of the
he
day.
picked me up, he was wearing dark Smurf glasses because he had just been to the eye doctor.
All righty.
So it sounds like he shouldn't have been driving at all.
No,
Yeah, probably not.
That's good.
Probably not.
That's
but
okay. Well, you made it here in one piece
Yes,
for your
we did.
gem.
So,
Thank goodness.
well, I guess from now on, I'll just go remote.
No, I think you should still come.
No, I think you should still
we like
come.
having you in studio.
If we're going to make it easy on you, then it's not going to be any fun.
I personally like to look over and see how much you are enjoying or are not enjoying the
Well,
show.
it's not
And
that.
I love
it's
when you
while-
tell us it's not going well or
Yeah,
you
well,
think.
I figure you want my
Your honest
unsolicited.
opinion. Yes.
Always,
opinion.
always. What's life without your
I mean, I
unsolicited
could,
opinion?
But it's very hard to sit there and hear you talk, and then I know something and I want to shout it out, but I
Right.
can't
I know.
because you'll yell at me.
I
So-
will.
Maybe we should
100%.
get you index cards and you can take notes.
Yeah, you can write things up.
Yeah,
and we
right.
can
You,
hold them
oh,
up
we'll
and we
get
can-
you a whiteboard.
Oh, there
I'm
you
gonna
go.
do that.
There. Okay, good.
Okay.
Get a
Oh, I
whiteboard
love
and you
that.
holds up your thoughts.
That we could do.
That would be nice.
All right. Did I save the show?
You did.
Yes.
Oh.
You know, it was going south fast, and you got on,
You
and
saved
boom,
it.
Well,
ratings
I
through
will-
the roof.
well, any more viewers?
There's
can't
9
see.
now. There's 9.
I
so
do have glasses if you want them. You could read. You
No,
could
I'm
see.
good.
All right.
I have eagle eyes over here.
All right.
that's right.
It's all
All
good.
right.
doing my
Well, I'm
best.
taking my leave.
All right.
Well, Judy,
I've done what I.
I like that she always dismisses herself.
I do too. I've had enough.
Well,
I'm
I-
leaving.
That's how I
Dismissed.
feel about things in general. Like I feel if I'm taking up somebody's too much time, you know, like a doctor,
Yes.
you know, I'll be like, well, I'll go now.
Right.
You know, I just don't want them to say, all right, you're done. Get the hell out.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Well,
I have to call the shots.
you're done. Get the hell
Get
out of
the
here.
hell out.
All right.
Let's hear it for
Judy.
Judy,
Hear it for
everybody.
Thank
Judy.
you. And
Thank
don't
you.
forget to vote. Vote.
Because we almost got out.
I know.
We
We'll put the
almost got
results.
out of it without our.
We'll put the results of the fruit or no fruit. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know that anybody has weighed in.
Amy hasn't.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if
Hasn't,
anybody weighed in.
We know her vote already.
No. I'm
So-
surprised she hasn't commented.
So
Mhm.
this was there was a lot of guilt on this show.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Hmm.
Very guilt themed.
I think that's the idea.
I know, but I didn't think that would be so prevalent every week.
It is
So
of course.
far.
That's why we named it this way.
I
knew this would happen.
what did you know?
There's the guilt, the level of guilt, would happen.
Well, for
Let me ask you something. This is stupid, but this is something that I feel like a little guilty about. So we had a lot of leftover food from the party, right? No. Judy's horrified. She
I
thinks
know,
this
I
ends
know,
in me
right
throwing
away.
it all out, which I didn't do. But the thing is this, I'm going to. Like, here's the thing, right? I had the food and I put the food in the freezer. And I know some of it, not all of it. I did eat some of it. But
I
how
ate
many
some
times?
of
But
it.
how many times can you eat the same thing, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take some of this. I'm gonna put it in the freezer.
Mhm.
I know it's gonna sit in there until it is in rigor mortis, and I'm gonna have to take it out 6 months from now, thaw it out, and throw it out. But why do I feel so guilty throwing it out right now to save myself? that?
because she just went,
Right, I knew that was gonna happen. I can't do it.
oh, LaRocchia will eat it.
Oh, okay, good. Well,
bring
I'll
it to
bring
him.
it in.
bring
But
it to
that's what I'm trying to do. I try to just give it away to people.
Well, but I was yeah,
No.
but that's good. But I was thinking it's good if you have it, and you guys sometimes if you're going out with your friends like on a weekend in advance, and everybody's going to come back to the house, you take it out the night before. You guys are always looking for something to eat.
I don't think after a night out I want steak teriyaki with vegetables. I'm not coming home from a night of drinking with a hankering for gravy and steak over rice. It's like
All right,
that is insane to say.
that is a fair point.
Nobody wants that.
That's a fair point.
And if I did that, my friends would stop hanging out with me. I'd be like, no, guys, hold off on the McDonald's order. Let me get out the steak teriyaki with rice. Like, that is not what I'm doing.
You're right.
No,
You are right.
I can't. You
All right.
know?
So we have about 5 minutes left.
Yes.
We have some plugs. I seem to have
Mom,
a much.
We don't need 5 minutes. This is exactly like you showing up to the train an hour early. We don't need 5 minutes to plug the. Go ahead, plug it. I'm going to
Well,
time
no,
it right now.
I don't mean.
Go ahead and do the plugs.
No, I was
Do
gonna.
the plugs.
I was gonna ask
Do the
you to
plugs.
do it first
No.
because you have.
Okay,
far
I have a
less-
show this
you have
Saturday.
far less than I have.
All right, I'm starting the timer now. I have a show this Saturday, January 20th, out in Southold. The place is called Cast, I believe. I'm going to post it on my Instagram, which you can follow me at Bridget Kavanaugh. And we have a show together in February.
We do.
On the 29th.
We
at
have a
Rico's
poster for
Pizza.
that one, the one on the 29th.
We absolutely do. Here
That
it
is the Laughter Saves Lives show on the 29th at Rico's
we
Thin
go.
Crust Pizza, which, by the way, you stick around and you can see Laughter Saves Lives next. I think I'm going to be there. So if you haven't had
That
enough
is-
of me yet,
That is true.
you get a little bit more.
Okay. All right. So let's get to the rest of your plugs.
Well, I have February 19th
Look at you.
at Buteras of Sayville.
Okay. Yep.
Very exciting.
That's nice.
I have
What
a
else?
February 3rd one there somewhere.
Say
but
where it is.
That's going to be in the Giggle Room
okay. At Governor's.
at Governor's.
And
Yeah.
I think I mentioned the other one there. Oh, your January.
January 29th at Carnival Restaurant in Port Jefferson.
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
And then of course my show, my sketch comedy show,
Right. Tickets are
the
live
end
now.
of January. Tickets are live. You can get your tickets. They're $20. Just go to
Okay.
my Facebook page, click on the link.
Mhm.
26th, 27th, and 28th. It's at the Producers Club in New York City. And the link for tickets is on
Big
my
Apple.
Facebook page. Because you
Okay.
know I've been going to the city 3 times a week to rehearse.
Right. Okay, that took a minute and a half. So now we have 3.5 minutes.
We do. But
And I do feel like you milked it.
well, why do I have
You
to rush through it? I
No,
mean,
no one's asking you to rush.
I
but
wanted
now
to give people a chance to go get a pen and a paper.
No one's doing that.
Maybe they write it down.
No
Just
one's
go to
doing
my
that.
Facebook page.
Yeah.
Just go to my Facebook page.
Right.
you know.
Okay, well, we have 3 minutes.
We have
so.
3 minutes left. So, well, what do you have on besides comedy this weekend? You got anything fun going on?
I will be at a course for work. I'll be hiring my education
Oh,
about childhood neurodevelopmental disorders. So that's
Wow,
of
that
interest
is
to anybody. Yes.
wow.
I'll be at the TWA hotel,
Oh,
which is very fun. That's
does he put you up at the hotel? You get to stay?
No, I do not get to stay at the hotel, but I get to enjoy the old-timey feel of it while I'm there.
The old timey feel.
Yes,
That
I
is
like it. I
cool.
think it's an interesting place.
Mhm.
They have all the old, outfits that the stewardesses used to wear on the planes. You know.
It's set up right. It's set up like
Yes, it's fun. It's
And
nice. It's a nice
yeah,
vibe in
You
there.
can go in the cockpit.
Oh yes, there is a plane there that you can go into, and it's like a fun little bar. It's very cute.
that sounds
So,
fun.
yeah.
I've never been there.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna have to
should
go.
check it
That
out, and if you
sounds
want to learn a little bit about neuro,
I don't want to go for that.
Okay.
No, not at all.
That's-
I would be asleep in 5 minutes.
okay, well that's tough to hear.
Well, it's just because I wouldn't understand it. It's
Right.
so you're so smart.
Right, I know. I broke out the word hubris today, and it
You-
really rocked everyone's
It
world.
really did rock everybody's world. Judy had to
You're an
look it
English
up.
teacher.
I
so
knew
that-
what it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, the attacks are unbelievable.
Wow. Oh my God.
So
Well, can we just take a moment for the duster? Stand up. Let everyone see the duster. Because everyone's like, you're not going to wear your winter coat
It's
during the
not a
show, are
coat.
you? And
it's not a coat.
why do they call it a duster? Because of the length?
Because it's long, yes.
Mhm.
Because, I don't
For
know.
you, at your height, it could be called a mop. That's something to think about, That kind of laugh from the other show. I really think that was a good one.
That's
like
very
that.
good. You got to laugh from the other show. Very good, Bridget.
Mhm.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done.
Now, see, let me point something out. We've about 1:15 left. This is when next time I would start the plugs.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
Just something to think about.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, this was our second show.
Yeah.
We're still getting our groove, right? We're still
Don't
figuring
do that
it
with your
out.
shoulders, please. I did not like that. Don't say we're getting our groove. I will not do the show with you next
All right,
week if
what
I
do
see that again.
we are figuring it out,
Yes. Yes. Stick with us.
Stick with us.
We're working the kinks out.
and
We're-
we have a show next week.
Yep.
We have a real fun guest next week.
Yes, we do.
We do. We have not that Joe wasn't fun. Joe, you were so fun. And stick around, Joe. Please don't hang up. I'm going to bring you back on real quick after we go off the air. But we have Fat Jay next
Yes,
week.
local comedian Fat Jay. This is a favorite.
Yeah, Marianne's favorite.
Exactly.
Marianne's favorite.
So
Yes.
Fat Jay will be joining us. I'm
he will
sure
be
that'll
joining us in the studio.
great. And
Marianne will probably be back.
That's right.
next
Studio
week
audience
to
next
see-
week.
And Artie is cursing us because he's like, I play cards on Wednesdays.
He's never playing cards again. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. See you next week.